what if you, if you're speaking of professional, I mean, really good actors are not concerned with that. They're concerned with the way they play a part and how the brain goes. They're not, thinking of
it's not specific physical tricks like never.
No, I was never
turn to your right into the camera or that sort of thing.
No. I have no. I don't think too much of that kind of advice. I remember in one scene in The Big Sleep, I had to go to the door, and because Hawk said action, and I just walked to the door, and we had to do it again for some reason or other. And Bogey said, just think of where you were coming from. I mean, you don't just go to the door like a model going to the door. You must have come from another room. What were you doing in the other room? So that you have something in your head when you're walking to that door, so that you have an attitude. I mean, do you think that everyone that studies acting remembers everything all the time? I was worried about slipping on the floor and about, I wasn't really thinking the way I should have been thinking. Hollywood, I don't want to deal with, I mean, I have not lived in that part of the world since 1959. It is certainly not the same world. Yeah. I am not a product of Hollywood, and I have not done my best work in Hollywood, I don't think. I feel, because of the early film career, really, I've been in some films lately. I mean, not lately, but in the last couple of years that I have. One in particular I like very much. I just don't feel that I am, that is my life, that Hollywood is my life. I feel that I'm just anything, every woman. I mean, that I am part of the theater more, of kind of an international. I mean, my approach to work is more international than it is. I can't local. Focus on just that one area, because that one area, there are no studios anymore. That doesn't exist as studio heads developing actors. People don't think like that. Films are made as they are made. And
I just always felt you had to be the best you could be, and that the work would speak for itself. And that's why all the press stuff and the Hollywood hoopah, whatever, really doesn't belong in that place in my mind. It's a career that, or a craft that I trained long and hard for. And I was told at the beginning, it's going to take you 15 years to do this. Just like if you were going to be a lawyer or a doctor, anything else, it's going to take you a while. And almost to the day, they were right. And that's when I came out to Hollywood. And I really felt, okay, I can take a script, I can break it down, I can do this.
I've always been fascinated by madness. I mean, I'm drawn to it, I find it fascinating. But from an acting point of view, is that I think what it does is it frees your imagination in a way that other roles that are more constrained or normal, or whatever term you want to use, regular, doesn't allow. I mean, the idea that you can imagine that character any way you want, as big as your imagination can be, that's how full the character can be.
We can tell exactly who we wish we were in a movie. We know exactly what we wish we would have said, what we wish we would have done in a crisis situation. We have these examples in movies that are things that are difficult to live up to. But nevertheless, I've played people that are much smarter and much braver than me. But I can look at it and I know who I want to be in my life. Jefferson said that all the important decisions he made in his life, he made as if the people who he loved and respected the most were in the room watching him. That's what I think about. I try to get there all the time. I'm trying to get there right now. I'm not trying to win your adulation. I'm trying to engage you right now, because there's stuff inside you. You guys have secrets. Like I said, when I read a great script, I realize I have a secret, I have a dream. I got to fight and get this to the screen. I'm fighting now in my career. Because maybe my movies aren't experiencing big opening box off weekends. But that's not the God I pray to. And that's not the God you should pray to. Pray to do your work. I think I told you I worked for 7 years without a SAG card. It just didn't come easy to me. It wasn't going to happen. I had to continue to work another, pushing trash around and doing stuff. I had an idea about what I wanted to be. And I think it's a beautiful profession we have. I think you need to stay close to your classmates. I think you have to take care of each other. I think we have to be lucky. I think we have to be blessed in ways that we never know. I know I have been. I know I have been. I know it, and I tell you it. And I can only hope the same thing for you. I don't think there is any blue trail that you can follow to get yourself to that golden part. I just think that you know, as long as you have the love and passion for what you do, you guys are like you have to do it. Our job is to tell the story. That's my #1 rule as an actor. I got to tell the story. You just start to dream about your thing so that you don't run into the idea of, God, why didn't I think of that? I should have thought of that. And it's okay, because you have the right to get better as an actor, and I do too, and I'm going to. And I think I do.
Well, some of us think of it as a gymnasium for artists, for theater artists, where we go to work out. It's a workshop, and it was established for professional actors. It's not a school in the sense of beginning actors. It's for professional actors to come in between jobs to delve more deeply into their craft and explore areas of their talent that they might not have an opportunity to explore in the commercial theater, play roles that they might not get cast for, and to grow. It's a place to grow artistically, to develop your virtuosity. That made me address in myself, what am I afraid of? Why am I afraid to make a mistake? Why is it so crucial for me to be perfect? But of course I'm not. And in exploring those questions, it opened me. So the next time I worked, I was a different actress. I was willing to make a mistake. You have to be willing to make a mistake to go to areas that you've never been to in yourself. You have to be willing to show who you really are and what's there.
And you took on things that you might not have always felt comfortable taking on. Tell us about that.
Well, one was acting.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it changed your life.
It did change my life because I was just willing to fail at it every day. And once you look at anything you're afraid of, or looking foolish, or being rejected, and you say, well, this is a good thing I'd like to maybe have in my life, let me just try. And let me be willing to fail many, many, many times. And sometimes I would get terrible feedback early on, like, this girl, why did you even send her? What was she thinking? What's going on? And then I'd get another audition. You would think with feedback like that, you'd go,
I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm too scared. I can't do it. But instead, because my agenda was to be brave, I was like, I'm going to go to this audition because it's terrifying, especially after getting that kind of response.
Yeah.
But this is going to help me be brave. So
it wasn't even necessarily a
battle
about getting the role, right?
It kind of wasn't. That was the secondary agenda item. The first one was just really showing up and being brave. And, you know, the stakes were getting higher and higher when you get bad feedback.
Times when, and I had a lot of them, when I just said, it's not going to work. I gotta eat. I gotta pay rent. I gotta do something else. It's not happening. And someone would always come along, either give me something to eat or just say, you can't quit. And you can't quit would do it. In spring of 1967, I was ready to start driving a cab, go work in somebody's office, anything. This obviously is not going to happen. Yes, I got talent, so do 500,000 other people right here on this block. I would have quit many times. There was always somebody else who just, you can do it, come on, you can do it. I always tell my kids, you know, if you lay down no, people will step over you. But you keep scrabbling, you keep going, someone will always, always give you a hand. Always. But you gotta keep dancing, you know, you gotta keep your feet moving. I think it's informed by life.
Okay.
I haven't said this, and I might as well say this in terms of being an actor. I'm also a peeker. I'm real serious about the keyhole. I watch people. My wife used to slap me because if I see somebody doing something unique, I'll do it. You know, people say, "Hi, well, hi." Just jumps right back. If I see somebody with a walk, a limp, or anything, I'll do it. Just, you know, just to get it. And I'm looking at this very handsome dude right here, you know, and I'm watching him. I'm all over the place, but my eyes keep coming back here because he's seriously focused. It's not looked anywhere else that I've seen. I would glance back there, I see his eyes right here. And I mean, you're all doing it. No, because I'm talking, and I'm a major internationally famous. I'm just saying that part of this whole intuition thing is informed by study.